Hello, my name is Stephanie Sikorsky, and today I'm going to talk to you about virtual teams in project management. First, I'm going to talk about the use of virtual teams in project management, along with some tips for managing those teams, drawbacks of virtual teams, and benefits of virtual teams. First, let's discuss what a virtual team is. A virtual team is defined as a group of individuals who work together from different geographic locations and rely on various communication technology such as email, fax, and video or voice conferencing services in order to collaborate. Virtual teams are becoming more and more popular as more companies and projects spread globally and internationally. Here are some tips for managing virtual teams. First, make sure your team members are great communicators and self-starters. This is because a lot of the team members are going to have to work without any guidance, so they have to be reliable and organized and willing to do that work on their own. Require status reporting. Due to the fact that they won't have a whole lot of guidance, having a status report system will allow you to stay on top of their work and their progress. Hold different morale events to keep your team excited and motivated about the project. And also recognize and reward your team members when they do a good job. This can also help to motivate them to keep staying engaged with the project and their work. And also try to meet in person, face-to-face, at least once throughout the course of the project. And this can be for different important meetings or deadlines if it applies to the situation. The best time to have that face-to-face interaction is for the kickoff meeting. Now we'll talk about the drawbacks of virtual teams. On the left here you see a cartoon of 6 team members in a video conference, and it says, "Now that I have you all in the same room." I thought this was a funny illustration of the first drawback of virtual teams, and that's ineffective communication. Ineffective communication is a drawback due to the fact that there isn't that personal face-to-face interaction each day. Another drawback is clarity of project goals may be skewed. When a team is not interacting with each other physically each day, there are many opportunities for assumptions and miscommunications to occur. The size of the team can also affect the success of the project. On the left here you see 6 team members attempting to communicate, but if that was 60, the communication would be almost impossible. There's also a lack of the visibility of the work. As I mentioned with the status reports, there's not a whole lot of guidance going on, and it's harder to regulate and keep an eye on the work in progress of the team members. Conflicts also often go unrecognized in virtual teams as there isn't that daily interaction, and if they are not recognized, they can often turn into bigger conflicts. And finally, virtual teams require managing over multiple time zones as well as multiple cultures and even multiple languages, which can be a big drawback of virtual teams. And finally, the benefits of virtual teams. First, it improves productivity and cost, as you don't have to spend time and money to relocate the team to be all in one location. There's also more of an availability of skilled, qualified, and talented workers that are not stuck in one place. Regardless of the distance, they can all be on the same team. There's also more flexibility on working hours for the employees as they work on their own time. And there's also enhanced information and knowledge sharing within the organization. Things like WebEx and Skype meetings will be used, which is a great way to share knowledge with the team. There's also more creativity and innovation due to the diversity of the workforce, as it could be global. And it ultimately speeds up product development and project management processes. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation.